Cuphead is no easy game. Studio MDHR took elements of Metal Slug, Contra, Mega Man, Ghosts and Ghouls, and Dark Souls, plus a bunch of other games, and put them in a blender. What was spit out is a challenging game that will make you earn every single victory. But when you get those wins, you truly feel you accomplished something. But when you first pick up the game, it can be a little bit daunting to play through. I do have some tips to help you out though, and to make learning the rules and gameplay of Cuphead at least a little bit easier. Before we get to the list, be sure to hit the subscribe button to be alerted to new top 10s, playthroughs, and reviews that I put up on my channel. You can also hit me up on Twitch in the description below. Also, I'm fully aware of how to say Cagney Carnation. When you're starting out in Cuphead, it's easy to think that the parry is just a way to avoid getting hit sometimes, or to bounce across a gap, but the parry has much more up its sleeve. It fills up your super meter faster than just shooting, which can make a huge difference in the boss battles. Having that super ability ready can make the difference between winning and losing. You can get the auto parry power from the shop, but you should avoid it. Scattered throughout Inkwell Island are some mausoleums that help you get more skilled at the parry, so be sure to check them out to help you free up a power slot for some more useful skills. Run and gun levels are actually optional in Cuphead. You don't have to do any of them to beat the game. This can be tempting to avoid them, especially some of the later levels, but don't skip them. They not only help you hone your skills for the upcoming bosses, they're also one of the few ways to get coins in the game. Coins can then be traded in at Porkrind's Emporiums for weapons and charms, which make other things in the game much easier. You don't have to get every coin you see, but be sure to grab as many as you can. Health is something that new players often overvalue. Health may make it seem easier to get through a boss or through a run and gun level that is just kicking your ass. However, you are giving up damage and a skill slot for the safety net, which more often than not will help you mitigate more damage than you can absorb. Most likely, you will not have enough coins to buy everything in the shop in your playthrough, so prioritize getting the other items and skills. They will more likely pay off in the end by saving you more HP than you would have otherwise taken. Don't buy Porkrind's HP, you don't need it. This tip is actually out of 2D fighting games. Often you can get tunnel vision playing fighting games by focusing on your own character rather than your opponent. The same goes for Cuphead. For the most part, the screen does not scroll in boss fights, so watching what the boss is doing is much more important than watching your character. Keep your character in your peripheral and try to know where you are without looking directly at Cuphead. This can be a bit uncomfortable at first, but stick to it and you'll notice your dodging skills will increase and you'll be living longer in the harder fights. This is my important tip. You will die in Cuphead. A lot. I myself died about 200 times before beating the game on normal difficulty, and as with any difficult game, it can be easy to be discouraged that you will not pass a certain level. My suggestion, if you can, take a break from the level giving you a hard time, go complete another level and come back. You will be surprised how often this works. The hardest thing in the game is not the bosses or the levels themselves, it's keeping your composure when trying to tackle the game. Stay calm. You got this. Bonus tip, map the controls to what works for you. They're completely customizable, so go and check out those settings to ensure you're playing the way you want to. And those are my 6 tips to starting out in Cuphead. Your playstyle will vary, so be sure to test different things that may or may not work for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like what you saw, feel free to give me a like and a sub. It does mean the world to me. I can also be found on Twitch at twitch.tv/Jonusfatson, or on Twitter, twitter.com/Jonusfatson, or on my Discord in the link below. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you later.